Hello guys, today I have a dear patient because he is my friend for 16 years and he just called me and he asked me to make him younger, and he lives in Newcastle actually. I just told him please come because I think he's following on my Instagram, the business Instagram, and he said to me that I am operating for almost like all English people. That's why he wanted to come from Newcastle to have the operation. And he, as I told you, he wanted me to make him younger. At the same time, he's a bodybuilder and he has a problem I think every bodybuilder has. He has a fat tissue on his chest and he wanted me to take it as well. So as you see here, at the day of surgery, I planned what I'm going to do actually. So I plan to make 3 threads to his face exactly. One of them to the mid face, the other corner of mouth, and the other one, the last one, is to the jaw. At the same time, he has a problem on his double chin. That's why I wanted to remove the double chin with the help of the thread as well. For that, I open a hole in the back of the ear, and from there I will pass the thread to his neck, and the other side will be done as well at the same time. So to lift the double chin upward position, we have a tricky maneuver there. So we cross them together and tie them back and put them in the different vectors, and that's why when I pull it, it will take the double chin up. And as I told you, he has a problem about his chest as well. So the chest area has to be drawn when he is standing up. So if he is standing up, I can easily see that he has excessive fat tissue so I can easily define, as you see here, I am his friend, I can easily define that he is going to be taking the fat places, fat grafts or fat tissues, exactly the normal and good places. And after that, that is then surgery of the day, and he's going to be transferred to the surgery room. But what I want you to do, what I want to give you some information here about the thread. So I've been using many years for the threads, and I can easily describe it. The threads can be divided into 2 groups. One of them is dissolvable and the others are permanent. I have never used the dissolvable one, and I am sure that I will not use them because I am not trusting them to maybe they will give some reaction to my patient face. That's why I'm afraid to use them, and I've never used them, and I said I will never use it. Anyway, the permanent ones, I've been using them like around for 10 years, and since the French suspension system has come to the market, and I was using the old and the other types of the threads, but now I'm just using the French threading suspension system. So it has 2 advantages. One of them is in the other threads we were fixing them, so we need to lift the tissue that we want and we need to fix them to place, and the old ones was fixed to like the place on your forehead, a temple, or before ear or something like that, but it was one point. With French thread has 2 legs. One leg will be laying down in the place that we already want to lift, and the other leg will be laid down on the scalp, underneath the scalp skin. And yes, it will be inserted to the scalp, and that's why all the weight will be transferred to many places, not just like one point. That's why it will stay longer. The second advantage is the previous thread was not elastic, and the French thread is elastic, and it will give the same movement, will do the same movement as your face or neck will do. When even we talk, we move our face, and when we turn our neck, we move our neck. That's why the French thread, the placed French thread, has to be moved together with your movements. So first I started to do the wazer. As you see in my right hand, it's a wazer. Wazer is just melting for the fat to easily take them, okay? So without wazer we can do some liposuction, but that liposuction of course will be not high definition liposuction. So if you are a strong man and if you are patient, you can do it without wazer, but wazer can ease it 100%. And I cannot think, after using the wazer, I cannot think that high definition liposuction can be done without wazer. So the wazer has to be applied to the place in some time frame. In every places we have different time frames, and that's why the chest has like around 4 or 5 minutes. Anyway, so after wazer application, I do the PAL application. PAL is, as you know, I told you many times, stands for Power Assisted Liposuction. And with wazer and PAL, I can easily do high definition liposuction. So let me explain what the high definition liposuction is. High definition liposuction is, so when you do the liposuction, you need to thin the skin as much as you can, maybe like around even 1/4 inch. And after that, with that tiny skin, you can easily see the underneath tissues. For example, if you have like a good muscles, it can shows you. And if you have good curvature, and it will show you. Or so we can do the curvature and we can do the six packs as well. So that's why the high definition liposuction is standing for the as much as tiniest skin has to be done. And after the liposuction, I moved to the face and I did the French threading suspension system, as I told you. For the face, I open a cut on temple and insert the threads to the face. And don't forget, the second leg will be placed on his scalp. And at the same time, for his neck, I open, as I told you, a cut on his back of his hair and insert it to the double chin bilaterally, and then pull them back. We want him to stay 1 week, please, in calm position. We don't want him to talk too much, because as I told you, every movement will move the threads from its place, and that's why a week is so important, so crucial for us to let it to settle down. If you don't talk too much, if you don't eat like hard things, don't chew hard things, and if you don't yawn, if you don't smile too much, that thread will settle down in the place that we already want it to be. And after a week, it will give you the best, I'm not telling you the better, the best result that you will ever had. And you will see his before and after pictures while we're talking about this kind of things, and you will comment it. Take care, bye-bye.